buttons should be down. All right, so what we're going to get ready to do is get started with our lesson, you guys. So what I want you to do with feathers, just not for flying, the little activity for the birds, because we're going to go bird watching it today during recess. So what I want you guys to do is put those in your homework folders for the time being. And let's go ahead and take out our literacy book. My literacy book, and open up to page 224. Leave your folders on to the side, guys. We're still gonna need them for our vocabulary, so leave them to the side. Thumbs up when you're ready. Thumbs up when you're ready. Thumbs up, sit up straight. And we'll get your jacket off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freeze.
I said freeze.
So that means you're ready, right?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, here we go. All right, so good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning.
All right, so we're gonna pick up where we left off. Remember, we're gonna pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it, which means we're gonna go back and pick it up, and we're going to review those skills that we learned on yesterday. So with that being said, we focus on informational text. With informational text on page, everybody should be on page 224. 224. That's 2 hundreds, 2 tens, 4 ones. Everybody sitting up straight? All right, here we go. Remember when we talked about informational text, you guys?
Yes.
Okay, I should be on Miss Nash. I should be on Miss Nash. All right, so remember we talked about informational text? All right, when we look at informational text, what root word helps us to determine with what they're asking us about when we're focused on informational text? Or in other words, what root word do they give us in the word informational that helps us to determine what we're getting ready to read about? Let's see, find out. It's in between Journey and Gabriel. Eyes on each other. Stare each other down. Let's get ready to rumble. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Let's go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, you beat her. Go ahead, Gabriel. What root word helps us to determine informational text of what they're asking us to do in an informational text?
Eyes on me.
Eyes.
They talk about to give you information to look in the topic
Okay.
and to inform you.
Oh, very good. Inform. What's that word he said?
Inform.
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 Inform means to do what stuff? Don't you say it. Wait.
Come on.
That wasn't a good spin, was it?
No.
Right?
No.
I did. I'm sorry. Let's see what we got. Oh, it still landed on my choice. So Miss Nash's choice. Drum roll, please. Cheyenne! What does it mean to inform? Gabriel told us that the root word for informational is to inform. What does it mean to inform?
Eyes on me.
Eyes.
Inform means to tell what the story is mostly about or to give information.
I like it. Give it 1 clap. 2 claps. All right, good job. Here it is, you guys, on page 224. It tells us informational text does what?
Explain important ideas and tell facts about the world.
Very good. Their characteristics include a
Main idea.
Very good. A main idea about the what? A
Topic.
main idea about the what?
Topic.
What is a main idea? I see hands. It's so many hands I can't comprehend. So this one is going to be for a golden jag bug. But you know what, guys? I don't have it with me right now. But you know who you are, right? You know what you're going to tell me, right? You know what you're going to give me. That's okay. So with that being said, for a golden jag bug, here we go.
Come on, then on me.
Why don't you just Go ahead, Mimi.
They're right there, Miss Nash.
We'll get him. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All eyes on Mimi. Come on, Mimi. All right, what is the main idea?
Eyes.
A main idea is what the text or topic is mostly about.
I'll take it. Give her 1 clap. 2 clap. Very good, Mimi. I owe you your golden jackalope. Please, please, please don't charge it to my heart that I don't have them in my hand. But guess what? We'll make sure you have it in yours later. All right, eyes on Miss Nash?
Eyes.
Here we go. Very good. What about key details? Remember, if we have a main idea, we're definitely going to need to have what?
Supporting details.
We're going to need to have what?
Supporting details.
All right, friends. We said we're going to need to have supporting details. Everybody remember, you should be on page 224. And remember, guys, the most important thing you can do is to make sure that you point to each word. Make sure not only you're pointing to each word, but that helps you to stay and follow along with Miss Nash, okay? So with that being said, key details. Key details. Key details. Key details, or they call it factual information. And factual information and evidence that support the
Main idea.
Very good. And then here it is. My favorite part. Domain-specific vocabulary. Remember, when we talk about the domain-specific vocabulary, you guys gotta help me out. What am I really asking you about when they're focusing on the domain-specific vocabulary? Let's see if you guys. It's in the middle. Tiana versus Tony. Are you ready to rumble? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Got it. All right, Tony.
All eyes on me.
Eyes.
They're talking about a specific vocabulary. They're talking about one vocabulary word that they want you to pay attention or closely to during the text or story or paragraph.
Well, why do you think they want us to pay attention to that word?
Because it might give us specific information that you might need later on in the text to go back.
I like it. 1 clap. 2 clap. 3 clap. Good job. Very good. You're absolutely correct. And thank you, Tiana, for battling with her. But see, here's the thing. Before we continue with that, Miss Nash, I can fall over. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you for caring about me. Okay. That takes us to our vocabulary words, right? So here it is. Eyes on Miss Nash. Before we get started, our vocabulary, as Tony told us, and nobody should be moving. Eyes on Miss Nash. Eyes on Miss Nash. Eyes on Miss Nash. All right, that means I want your full attention. I'm jealous. So when you guys take your eyes off of me, then Miss Nash can't move on. Mason, I'll need your eyes. Thank you so much. All right, here, with that being said, many of you are trying to dive for those vocabulary words. I don't want you to look at them today. I want you to look at the words. I'm about to do something really, really fun. So with that being said, pray.
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 What's the word?
Pray.
What's the root word? No, excuse me, I said what's the root word?
What's the meaning?
Not the meaning. What does, I wanted you guys to break it down, but I said that all the way wrong. Okay. Miss Nash got distracted. So what is Miss Nash supposed to do? Use the process
Of elimination.
I gotta get rid of those distractors, because once we get distracted, we get thrown off, just like Miss Nash did, right? All right, so here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get back to it.
Hey.
Here we go. Pray.
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 Break it down. Break it down.
Pray.
All right, what does pray mean? Very good. Brittle.
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 Break it down. Break it down.
Brittle.
What's the word?
Brittle.
What's the meaning of the word brittle?
Very easily broken.
Here it is. System.
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 Break it down. Break it down.
System.
What's the word?
System.
What's the meaning of the word system?
Set of connected things.
Very good. Bristle.
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 Break it down. Break it down.
Bristle.
What's the word?
Bristle.
What is the meaning of the word bristle?
Short, still hair of an animal or plant.
I heard you guys. Let's say it one more time together.
Short, still hair of an animal or plant.
Very good. Last word. Contour.
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 Break it down. Break it down.
Contour.
What's the word?
Contour.
What's the meaning of the word contour?
Shape or outline of something.
Now here's the thing. I thought it would be fun to battle it out. So I don't want you to look at your vocabulary words because what's going to happen is it's not going to be fun. So with that being said, turn them over. Turn them over. Turn them over. Battle words. All right, you. Yes, go ahead and get it started. All right, I need a beat. Wait a beat. There it goes. You gotta wait for it. There it goes. All right. Okay, we waiting for it. I'm waiting for it too. All right, let's see what happened, friends. It didn't come up. Oh no, don't tell me it doesn't work. You got okay, wait, I got an idea. I got a great idea.
I know what you're gonna do.
What am I do?
You're gonna you're gonna underline it like
I'ma highlight it
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
and I'ma copy it
And put it on the search thing.
and I'm gonna search it
Ooh, that was good. Merch.
and then I'm gonna press enter on it. Oh, look at that. There you go. Hey, here we go. I am looking for some friends. That was, look at this. Listen, I'm looking for my friends who actually reviewed their vocabularies words last night. Not only did you review them last night, but you also got the opportunity to review them with me today. So, with that being said, let's see. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
1 second. I need to check. Let me roll around. All right. Let me make sure everybody put it away. All right, we got time. Come on, Miss Hunted by others for food is called a. Everybody. Good job. All right, here we go. Remember, Tony told us these are specific words we have to learn for this text that we're reading. So with that being said, that gave us some points. Our time was a little off. That's my fault. My bad. Here we go. Okay. All right, come on. Come on down, honestly, quickly. Hurry. In American bittern, it's supposed to be bittern always cleans up after it eats. Its feathers have length that crumble into dusty powder. Ugh. All right, it was what, everybody?
Brittle.
Remember what we said, brittle. We're gonna go back through it. I gotta go fast. Here we go. A set of connected things is called a disorder, system, or hypothesis. All right, the actual answer was what, everybody?
System.
All right, we got a bonus round, so I'm going to do the bonus round. Y'all tell me what to do. Two. You gotta watch it. All right, so watch it.
Watch that too.
Okay. What am I doing?
I look on it.
5, 4, 3. What's next? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, we got 200 points. We got two more. Get ready. This time I'm gonna read it first. It says feathers cover most of a bird's body. They give a bird its shape and colors. This is called a That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. We're gonna study the vocabulary words. We're gonna get it time. Stiff, blink feathers around a bird's eyes act like eyelashes. Semi-plumb, a semi-plumb, bristle, or contour. Mr. Williams, can you What word is that, everybody? All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All eyes on who?
Miss Nash.
All right, so I made a couple mistakes on here too, guys. It's okay. So the bottom line is, when Tony told us, let me go ahead, we had 417 points. Give yourselves a round of applause. All those friends that came up here, you will get your jack up. But this is the thing, you're going to have to remind Miss Nash. And again, I apologize, I don't have them. Miss Nash made mistakes too. Got it?
Good.
All right, so with that, who found it? You already found it. Y'all give Journey a round of applause. Diane and Journey found it. Give them a round of applause. Great job. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All eyes on.
Miss Nash.
All right, so with that being said, guys, so we all make mistakes, okay? So I've made a couple of them, but the thing is, we come here to learn from them. So with that being said, yes, we didn't study or look at our vocabulary words, but does that mean that's it?
No.
So that's why we're going to go back, we're going to do this again, and with this time, we're going to make sure we study them, because look at what Tony told us earlier. Take a look on page 224. Now you can turn your vocabulary words over. Turn them over, or take them out. Remember what Tony told us? Tony said, let me go back to that first slide. Okay, remember what Tony told us? Tony said the domain-specific vocabulary words or words that are specific to the topic will help you. Thank you, sweetheart, for getting that. They are important words that helps us to be able to understand what the topic is about. And so here it is. I saw some of my friends click on things that had nothing to do with talking about feathers or birds. Like, for example, I saw somebody click on a hypothesis. Well, in science, when you guys get, we're working on our science projects, then we'll learn more about hypothesis and conducting our research on a project or any, those different things. But the problem is, we're clicking on answers that has nothing to do with the specific topic. So we got to make sure that we are paying attention to informational text. And because if you understand that it's an informational text, then you'll know how to focus on the topic. You'll know how to find words that are specific to that topic. And then the next thing we had to focus on was text and graphic features. Remember text and graphic features? Such as headings. What else, y'all?
Maps.
Okay, I see a lot of movement. I don't see my friends following along with me. I'm going to start over again. Headings. Maps. What else?
Pictures.
What else? And what do those things help us to do as readers?
They help us
Keep in mind, eyes on Miss Nash. Here we go. Keep in mind that also gives us a clear text structure, which is the arrangement of the text. You understand? So when we're focusing on informational, remember what Gabriel told us. Gabriel said, Miss Nash, they are explaining something to us. They're telling us something. So you guys got to keep that in mind. Cheyenne also told us that. So thank you so much, Cheyenne. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and practice this skill. Because practice makes us
better.
Exactly. So we already went through that. You guys have this anchor chart, okay? In your text, each of you have this anchor chart. And most of the time, if it's something that you don't understand or in a text, this chart helps you to be able to get more of an idea of what the author wants you to focus on. So take a look at the top. Right below, it tells us the purpose. The purpose of informational text is to do what?
Inform or explain.
Or in other words, just like Cheyenne and Gabriel told us, it's to tell us something, right? They want you to learn something new, something that you probably didn't know before. And it gives us features as well. Here are those text features they talked about. They talked about they have real world, one main idea. Ooh, here it is. They said, how many main ideas? One main idea. They have factual key details. Factual. What's the root word for factual?
Facts.
Very good. So if they're giving you a fact, what are they giving us? Oh, let's find out from my favorite Mr. Willie. Mr. Willie. When they're giving us the actual information, what are they giving us, my dear friends?
Us.
Examples, yo. You got it. Go. Examples. All right, let's go ahead and kind of huddle with your table. Huddle with your table. Talk to your friends. Huddle. We'll come back to it. But we have factual key details. When we're talking about factual key details. I want you guys to think about that for a minute. Factual. Go ahead and turn to your neighbor. Talk, talk.
T.
Talk, talk.
T.
Talk, 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 talk.
T.
All right, guys, go ahead and talk about factual details. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Miss Nash.
All right, Kadarius. My friend said, yeah, I know you guys have talked about it, right?
Yes.
That gave my friend Kadarius a moment to think. And I love the fact that you all looked at each other and was like, wait, I don't think I was a friend either. So that's why we have our turn to talk friends, because we want to be able to kind of bounce ideas off each other. So eyes on Kadarius. Go ahead, Kadarius. What y'all talk about?
We talked about how to give all facts.
You're absolutely right. But when we say facts, though, guys, facts, it does give us information. You can have a seat. Thank you, Kadarius. Give him a round of applause. That's my friend. That's my friend. All right, here we go. Eyes on his side. All right, so here it is. He's absolutely right. It's information. It's also examples. Yes, but facts. When we say facts, what is facts? It is information. You're right. But factual key details. I may have should have asked it in that way. Factual key details. I see hands up. Y'all don't like hands? No hands up, but let everybody put their hands up. See, everybody ain't do it. Everybody put your hands up. Let them stay there. And don't keep, I say stay there. I say stay there. Cheyenne. When we say factual key details, hands down. Go ahead, Cheyenne.
Factual key details examples.
That's what Kadarius said. That's right. We know details. You're right. I'll take other information. Remember, guys. So thank you, Cheyenne. Give her one clap. Good job, Cheyenne. And thank you so much, Kadarius. Both of you will get your jack bucks today. Factual key details. We're focusing on important facts, real information. This information is going to help determine what the text is about. And then they give you possible text features, such as cause and effect, problem. Look at the text features that they're giving us within there. Compare and contrast, classification. All these are different ways to help us to determine how to find out what the text is about, or what the author wants us to learn from that information that they've given us. Thank you, friends, for participating with me. All right, so we're going to continue, okay? Because honestly, guys, I feel like the more we practice, the better we become, okay? I can. Everybody make this pledge. I can.
I can.
Determine the main idea.
Determine the main idea
of a text and explain how it is supported.
And explain how it is supported
by key details.
By key details.
Summarize the text.
Summarize the text.
So our end goal is is to be able to summarize a text. But in order for us to be able to summarize a text, we first got to understand what is a main idea. What are key details? Not just any key details, but factual key details. Got it?
Good.
All right, so with that being said, take out that little frame that you have in your survivor folder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I can go to my beat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Free. Yes, indeed. Oh, I have one friend I don't have. Would you be able to support my friend? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Remember, guys, you have your survivor folder. That whole purpose of your survivor folder is to help you to survive reading. It's not going to only help you. It's also going to help Ms. Nash. So what I wanted us to do is take a look at the main idea. The main idea and the supporting details, excuse me. Although Ms. Nash said factual key details, we still know that they're focusing on what? Supporting details, okay? Remember, guys, the main idea helps readers to understand what a text or passage is mainly about. But keep in mind, here is your the way that you can that is going to help you determine what that main idea is. You must read the title. Ask yourself, what will this text be about? I love the fact that everybody wants to read this with me. Thank you. Look at pictures and other text features. Wait a minute, I saw that somewhere. Did we see that?
Yeah.
And what page did we see that on?
224.
What page did we see it on?
224.
Matter of fact, it wasn't just on 224. It also was where? In your anchor chart. It's right there in that anchor chart. So when you guys are in small groups, it's okay to go back to refer to this information to help you to understand. Got it?
Good.
Then they also told you guys how to find it too, because sometimes it might not be there. So we gotta keep reading. This is going to help you in AR. This is going to help you on your test. This is also going to help you in this lesson. Look for key words, ideas, and phrases that are
Repeat. Repeat.
I see some of you guys highlighting. After reading, here it is. Ask yourself, what is this text mostly about? If you understand what the text is about, then it'll be a greater chance for you to determine what the key details are. Remember, we need details to do what?
Support your main
Oh, we
idea.
need details to do what?
Support your main idea.
We need details to do what?
Support the main idea.
Oh my God, you know this. So with that being said, yesterday we did our close read. I'm sorry. We read it one time. Today we're going to do a close read of the text Feathers Not Just for Flying. I was about to say that. So wrong. Thank you, Journey, so much for having that out. But now that we read it before we read it, we talked about it. And then during the reading, we look for key details or information such as keywords, ideas, and phrases that are repeated. But here it is. After you've read it, ask yourself, what is this text mostly about? So you have to go back to reread. Sometimes, TJ, you reread the first and the last sentence of a paragraph of the passage to help you to determine what the text is about. So before we go through all of this again, I want you guys to turn to page 227. So yesterday we read, now today we're going to practice. Remember, guys, practice makes you
better.
Practice makes you
better.
On your desk, you already have your vocabulary words, you have your survivor sheet, and you also are going to have one sheet. And your group today is going to have to go back to reread parts of the text because we read it one time. But today we have to look closely at the text. And by looking closely at the text, this is what it's called. Wait, before I say that, does anybody know what it's called when we look closely at a text? Okay. 4-2, golden jackpot. Now, since I didn't give nobody their good jackpot now, you gotta wait to the end, and I'll make sure you get it. What is it called to look when you look closely at something? Brandon landed on your name, but before I allow Brandon to go, this is what I want you to do. Talk, talk.
Teach.
Wake up. Talk, talk.
Teach.
Talk, talk.
Teach.
Talk, 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 talk.
Teach.
All right, go ahead, guys. Talk to each other, Brandon. Go ahead and talk. What is it called when you look closely at a text? One word, guys. One word. I should have said that. One word. One word. Details. Remember, details is more than one. So, we're talking about one word. One word. Think about y'all. Because you're looking closely at something. What is that word?
Like underline.
I thought it made that idea.
About text and underline details.
Right, but if we're looking closely at the main idea,
Showing back to trying to figure it out. What the text is going to be about.
that's okay. Just think about it. Think about it. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All eyes on
Brandon.
All right, Brandon. What does it mean to look close? Or not what does it mean? I apologize. What is it called to look closely at the text?
To read to get a better understanding.
That listen, I'm not mad at that answer. Give him a round of applause. Good job, Brandon. But guys, I want you to keep in mind, and Brandon's right. When you go back to reread to understand, he's absolutely right. But another way of saying that is to analyze. When you analyze, you're able to study closely and carefully, okay? So with that being said, what I would like for you guys to do as a group, and this might take a little bit of time because here it is. We read it together one time. Now today, you guys are going to go back. Listen, Gabriel. Thank you so much for helping me out because you know how forgiving Mr. Nash can be. I want you guys to actually take this opportunity to go back to find the main idea. Now here it is. You guys are not just going to go back to find the main idea, but you're going to also have to list 3 details that support the main idea. Now there's one thing that Ms. Nash left out of her presentation today. But I'm going to see if you guys can catch it because it's listed somewhere in this room. But I'm not going to say, because we say it all the time, we can't have a main idea unless we, because I kind of shouldn't have gave you that hint. But I kind of wanted to get my friends to make sure that they're trying to help their friends to get these golden jab books that Miss Nash has back there. Or actually, there they go right there. My dear friend Journey found them. So with that being said, I already owe a lot of people some jab books. Let's see who else going to get them. So go ahead, guys. Open up your books. Let's go ahead and start reading. Put that to the side. We're going to work on main idea now. That's later. We're going to do that. Actually, you get one. Okay, so you can find the right person that's going to write. That's going to speak. So we need one main idea. 1, 2, 3, and one main idea. Oh, y'all already got one? All right, guys, free.
I said free.
Eyes on Miss Nash. All right, so with that being said, I forgot to mention one thing. You all have one sheet. And the reason why I gave you that one sheet because you have 3 people sitting at your table. Now, I do have 2 tables that have only 2 friends. So what that means is that each person with the 3 friends, you're going to have to find one detail that supports your main idea. But you guys are going to have to talk about it first, okay? Make sure you're talking. Make sure you guys are taking your time and going back and looking in the text. Because if we read it, now you guys, all you're doing is looking closely at it, okay? So with that being said, my friends with the 2 friends, make sure that you guys work together because you all have an extra step. You're going to have to find that last detail together. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get back to it.
Hey!